Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sunday on the Web of Creation, Sunday with Spirit. This is not a political pull for the people joining for the first time. This is a spiritual pull. Every Sunday, a group of us, we get together and we dance and sing and jump up and down on the web of creation. What we vibrate, how we think affects anything and everything on the web. And depending on our awareness, that will certainly give us an indication of how big the web is. If we want it to cover the world, and if we want to send love and peace to the other side of the world, it could use a little, then we imagine that web encapsulating, circling, touching the other side of the planet. And then we can go into our galaxy, our universe, and we can actually touch creator source energy, vibrate on that. I was thinking about wind. There was a lot going on with wind that has come into my awareness. And so what I'd like to do before I flip cards is let's take a listen to the wind. So if you all are driving at this time, or this isn't a good time to close your eyes, and just kind of play in the wind as I do a little mini journey, I guess, is where we're going to go with this, just for the beginning of this, and then we'll flip some cards. But imagine that we take a couple of deep, deep breaths. We bring the wind in. Slowly, we hold that wind in and let it out slowly. We do this for a couple of times, and we feel our awarenesses shift just a little bit. Some a lot. Some that shift will be big. And the more we let go of our 3D, the more we let go of feeling in our chairs where we are. With each breath, we get higher and higher. And we find ourselves in wind. And we call on the spirit keeper Condor, eagle, hawk. And as we look up from where we are to the sky, we see these magnificent power animals. And we ask Condor to come down, give us a ride. Take us to a peak. Take us to a top of a mountain. And as Condor comes down, picks us up. And it's interesting, how does Condor pick you up? Does it grab you by its talons? Does it put you on its wing? Does it allow you to fly and tumble and soar within the slipstream of its flight? play in that energy of being with Condor, the exhilaration. Magnificent creature. And as we are gently let down on this top of this peak, however high it is, it's comfortable for us. And Condor leaves us alone. And we take another deep breath, and we feel nature filling our lungs, filling our soul. And as we exhale nature. It's the web of creation. We inhale creativity, we exhale creativity. And Condor for me is of the East. That's of new beginnings. And from this perch on top of this mountain, this hill, this peak, Condor is asking us to look at the path. Feel the wind. Listen to the wind. As we rise above the day-to-day, as we see things from a higher perspective, what does the wind say? Is it just a cooling breeze? Is it a warm breeze? As soon as I said warm breeze, I felt myself on a sailboat. Crystal waters. Maybe it's just calming energy. Maybe there's a call to action. Something that maybe a little niggle that, yeah, it's time to do this. And we feel the wind, we listen to the wind. We ask for signs. Is it coming from the east, the south, the west, the north? Each of those directions give us a clue as to maybe what we need to focus on, what we need to rest in. The east, new beginnings; the south, strength, courage; the west, healing and forgiveness; the north, rest, spiritual ways; the sacred path. What's the wind saying? How does it feel? How does it vibrate you on this web of creation? And in the distance we see Condor coming back, getting bigger and bigger, with its massive, massive wingspan, and gently swoops down to pick you up, to bring you back to earth, back into your rooms. And so let's take a couple of deep breaths and wiggle our toes and our fingers and our hands. let's see if the cards confirm what we just went through, or if they add maybe a different layer to what we went through, or maybe wake us up to something that we saw that we didn't want to acknowledge so much. All right. So let's take a look at the cards that I laid out. These are the Beyond Lemuria cards. Lemuria is similar to a place like the perfect world, everybody living in harmony. Everything is available. If you need something, if you think it and it comes. If it's for the highest good. Highly advanced, a higher dimensionality. Is that a word? Higher dimension civilization. For those of you who have been watching me for a while, I go to Shasta a lot to visit that energy. And I will be talking about that with Medium Kim on Thursday, I think. Well, at least talking about Lemuria. Let's get into it. The first card I've got. So this is that higher dimension vibration on this web of creation. And it's the Earth Star Chakra. When I first pulled this, I was gobsmacked. I don't know what that word means, but it's really fun to say. Gobsmacked. I was gobsmacked. Earth Star Chakra. This is the first chakra card in this deck. There's 10 of them. And it's the initiation. And I hear that, and the reason I was so gobsmacked is because a lot of my energy is based on Mother Earth, Gaia, Wonkin Gaia, the grandmother spirit of Mother Earth. And how we deal with it, and it's just, there needs to be a purification somehow. Yet there's also, I do a lot of galactic work too. So as I'm grounded in Gaia, I am also elevated into the stars. So there's this duality of here's reality, here is something that is maybe unexplainable. And how do I connect both of those together so that it makes sense to me? But we're in this new age, this new way. And there's a lot of things that are not going to make sense. And how do we make sense of them? I go back to the breath, to the Condor wind. Sometimes we're just tumbling in the slipstream of Condor, of that strength. But as we got into the mountaintop, we were gently put down on the mountain. So what's the challenge that we have? I'm using the Mother Peace deck for the challenge. Hey, fool. We're going on a new journey. We're going on a new journey, a new awareness. And it's important that we ground ourselves into the earth and we ground ourselves into the stars. That's the earth star chakra. It's below our feet. It's in the ground. It's in the stars. It's this duality. The second card that I got, one of my favorite cards of this deck, are Ancient Futures. Our ancient future. And when we look at the ancient future, what are we bringing back from the past that we need to hold on to today for the future, or for the future? We skipped today. And when I look back at that, for me, it is the harmony, it is the peace, it is the interconnectedness of all. In the past, we were mindful that everything had a purpose. There was no waste. There was no disposable products. They were all being used. And I just heard disposable income. There was no disposable income. It was all valuable, everything. You just didn't throw it around. You had respect for it all. And the challenge card from Mother Peace. Oh my gosh. The Eight of Wands. Things coming pretty fast, pretty quickly. And this is about the focus of intention. So we have the little angel. Sorry, there we go. We have the little angel with the wings and the arrow, and the intention of firing all those arrows. There's a lot of things coming. There's a lot of ideas coming. Some of us will be able to use a lot of ideas. Some of us need to be just singular with it. We are going, oh, hey, look at this. Oh my gosh, fool. Going back there. This is a new deck to me. Condor. How cool. How cool. All right. At the base, we get stepping through. This is another Fool card. This is another initiation card. This is letting go of some of the things that are holding us back and jumping in. Letting those rubber band attachments that keep pulling us back, keep dragging us back. It's time, maybe take a little scissors and clip them. Let us fly. Fly forward, stepping through. And the challenge or the cover of that is the Ace of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Truth, of new beginnings, a new path forward, stepping through. Let go of those rubber band attachments that stretch you in the wrong direction. And the card that flew out when I was shuffling this is... Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so funny in my mind. It's 111. No, it's 3. It's the Empress. But when I looked at it, I said, oh, look, 111. And it's the Empress, bringing forth abundance, a new birth, a new beginning, a new way to connect with Gaia, to Mother Earth. And so as I think back on where is this all going, what is the wind saying to me? And these cards, how you interpret them is your path. Where are we going as a community if we read this? We're stepping into a new journey. We need to be grounded in the earth and the stars. We need to pay attention to our past and how it relates to us today. Take some of the valuable information from the past. We need it. We've lost it. We think technology is the savior of everything, and it's just a tool. Our plant medicines are more valuable, in my awareness, than the synthetics. And we need to start something new for the earth. That's the big thing that I see. We're starting something new. We're starting in a new direction with abundance, giving birth to a new idea. Some people may say we're going to be a little foolish. That's okay, because we will be grounded in earth, star, chakras. So thank you all for joining me. Please feel free to leave comments. I love reading them all. I think they help the community too, to see a different point of view that you may have, that they may get some valuable information from. I know I do. Thank you again for watching. Peace and love.